Hey you guys, welcome back to our channel. And today I'm going to be doing my coming out story time. There's not really much of it, really. So it won't be too long of a video. Babe don't really have a coming out. She didn't really come out. Somebody came, came out for her. Um, yeah. And that's a whole different story time for her if she wants to tell that. I don't think she does. Um, but mine starts off with somebody that I talked to. I won't tell y'all her name because I don't know if it's okay. I don't talk to her no more that much. I don't even have her on Facebook anymore. But we did start off as friends. We did get to the point where we were really close. We talked every day and stuff like that. Definitely it's not the first time I ever felt something towards a girl. I did for the first time when I was 10 years old. I started to notice I was different, but I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know. I didn't have anybody there to be like, oh, it's okay. Because I had some friends, but not friends that was there all the time. I had to always be there for them. They were never really there for me. I mean, I would get emotional about things or something and try to tell them something and be like, oh, you okay, it's fine, and then not talk to me anymore again after that. So I kept it to myself for the longest time. And so when I was about 16 is when the 16, 15 was when the gore came into play. It was somebody I met online. Which I got some more story times about that, about talking to strangers online, being friends with them. Some are good and some's not. I don't think kids shouldn't be doing that. I didn't, I mean, I did, but I shouldn't have been. But I still did. This one wasn't too bad. I wasn't catfished by her or anything. But I felt like I was catfished at one point by somebody else. It's another story time. So this girl, I'll call her, um, let's call her A, I think. Yeah, A. And, yeah, we were friends for the longest time. I've never met her. I still, to this day, haven't met her in real life. But, we did talk on the phone occasionally. We never really video chatted. I don't think. No, no, I think this was before Facebook came out with video chatting like that. So, yeah, we never video chatted. We never seen each other face to face like that. We just talked on the phone and texted and talked on Facebook all the time. So finally it got to the point where we started feeling more towards of wanting to be more than friends. It was gonna be my first relationship with a girl. Um, we we started talking like that for a while, being more than friends. Before I really came out, the first person when I finally got ready to come out, the first person that was my Mimi, and I have a lot of stories about her too. I haven't really said anything about her. My Mimi is my great grandmother. Instead of growing up with my dad and my mom, I grew up with my great grandmother. I called her Mimi. That's what she wanted me to call her. Well, that's what I decided to call her. She was okay with it. She told me to call her what I wanted to call her. And that's just something I came up with. Because, I mean, despite not loving my mom and my dad, I didn't feel like calling her mom. But she was like a mom. She took care of me. But, came out to her. And surprisingly, with her being a great grandmother and being old and was back in the days, she was okay with it. Which made me happy. She was okay with no problems ever. Still to this day, um, she told me, she said, do what you love and love who you want to love. If you love somebody, you love a God, that's good. Good for you. They make you happy, they make you happy. I don't care as long as they make you happy. So, I was like, okay. Next was my mama. My real mom. I told her. Because despite not living with my mom and my dad, which I think by this time me and my Mimi was living with my dad, if I remember correctly, we was. I still visited my mom every summer, every Christmas, spring break, every time I got out of school like that. For a long time, I would go stay with my mom. I called my mom and I told her, and I wasn't really too nervous about telling her. No, at this time I was just coming out as bi. I didn't come out as full lesbian yet. But I didn't really have problems coming out as a lesbian because everybody already knew. But this was me coming out as bi. That's my mom. And my mom told me the same thing as my Mimi did. Love who you want to love. Doesn't matter. I still love you. You're my child. So then, the next person you would think would have been my dad, but it wasn't my dad. I told my stepmom because I wanted to tell the three people in my life that I trusted more, and that was my Mimi, my mom, and my stepmom. And I told her. She said the same thing. Love who you want to love. We still love you. It doesn't matter. And then the reason why I told her before my dad wasn't only because I trusted her. It was because I was kind of scared to tell my dad. Because my dad is the kind of person that's like, yeah, pass around the name. The name. At the time, my stepmom was pregnant with my little brother. Yeah. But see, I didn't have my dad's last name. When I was born, I had my mom's. And then when my grandmother adopted me, I had her last name. Which is Shelby. Shelby Motes. That was just because I got married. But that's another time. But, I told her. I said, well, I'm scared to tell Daddy. I don't know how he's going to react. Because I didn't feel confident that my dad would be okay with it. I don't know why. And she said, it's okay. I'll help you. It's fine. I'll be there. And, I said, okay. So one day, we finally, sat down. I was struggling to tell him, and he thought I was going to say, I'm pregnant. Of course, I was like, no, Dad, it's not. I'm pregnant. I'm bi. I feel more towards girls than I feel like I lean towards boys, but I don't know. I'm not sure yet. And he said, to my surprise, I mean, it's okay. I still love you. Love who you love. You can't help it. If you love somebody, you love them. And so I was like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting you to be mad or not encourage it or something. Or, so of course my stepmom told me he wasn't going to react that way. And so after that, I told my friends, and I told my friends, crap. I told my friends. They were all okay with it. Most of them was, the ones that I did have was gay or bi or whatever. And there's a story time for that too later on. But okay. And then this thing was to tell my cousin. Now, growing up, a bunch of my cousins from my stepmom, her nephews, one of them, the oldest, we have became close. He wouldn't say this. I doubt it. But I guess I don't want to say his name. He probably wouldn't want me to. So we'll call him B. My next thing was to come out to him. Which I didn't doubt that he had any problem with it. He wouldn't have. I didn't think he did. See, he's like a big brother to me. He's like a big brother. He's the big brother that I've always wanted that I do not have. Um, he's been there for me on occasions when I needed him, when he was visiting. He's helped me in my life, but when I came out to him, it was a big deal too, as much as it was with everybody else, and he surprisingly didn't care. And he laughed about it. He was like, "Well, this is weird. It's funny." I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Well, C, which is his brother, was like saying when we were younger that she was gonna come out to be gay one day, and I didn't believe him, and I was like, that's weird." But yeah, and that was my coming out story. Have I ever had problems with somebody who didn't I want to say didn't accept it, didn't approve of it? Yes. Were they my family members or friends? No, it wasn't. This is another story time. Somebody in high school that I've dated, her mother wasn't okay with it. It got to the point where she found out that we was together, that she was texting me. She started texting me, and she had my number because occasionally I would text her and ask her if she would be able to come over. Well, her mother, when she found out, started texting me, threatening me, saying stuff like, "Oh, it's wrong. Oh, your mom and dad needs to send you get help," and this and that. And said that I was never going to see her daughter again. And at this point, me and her was breaking up. We broke up. We had just broken up a few days ago, and I was past the crying stage, being upset stage. I was mad. So we broke up. I found out a lot of things, but I ended up giving her another chance even after that. Stupid of me, but she texted me, threatening me, like, "Oh, you're never gonna see my daughter again. I'm gonna send her to get help." And I was, at this point, I was like, I don't care. Do what you want. I mean, if you want to put your daughter through that her whole life, then go ahead. My family accepts me for who I am. You can't change that. Nobody can change that. My family accepted me for who I am. Which I was scared to come out for a while. I'm first, I didn't know anything. When I was 10 years old, I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know why I felt attracted to girls more than boys. I didn't know why I was more into girls than I was into boys. For the longest time, when I was younger, I did like actors and stuff that was male, but I started to notice that I really didn't feel that way towards them. I just liked them for their acting, not for how they looked. That's when I really noticed that I started liking girl actors and girls a lot. But I didn't go towards it because I was scared. I didn't have nobody there to help me. Because I didn't ask for help from my family and then say anything to them. I was just 10 years old. I was scared. I didn't know how they would react. They probably would have been like, well, you're only 10 years old. You don't know. It could change later on. You never know. But you don't choose to be this way. You're born this way. You can't just wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm going to be in the girls today. Oh, no, I'm going to be in the boys. You don't just do that. But, I do encourage people, if you're different in any way, don't be different alone. Come out to your family. Don't be scared, because they might react a more different way than you think they're going to. So, if you feel like you're different, gay or transgender or bi, whatever, don't leave everything in. Don't deal with it by yourself, because yes, there are people out there who don't agree. People can have their opinions, but doesn't mean you have to deal with it alone. In my opinion, if your family won't accept you for who you are and your friends, somebody will out there. Somewhere. I hope me telling my coming out story time, I hope it'll help somebody come out. Just don't get encouraged. Like I said, don't get upset if your family or somebody don't agree. And for the people who don't agree and want to put somebody down for that, that's wrong. You shouldn't ever mess with people for being different. Everybody's not made to be the same. And that's okay. Because if the world was made to be the same, it wouldn't be fun, it wouldn't be adventurous, it wouldn't be exciting. We'd be boring. Nothing to do. Same thing every day. And for me, that's boring. I hate doing the same thing every day. So yeah, that's my coming out story. So now I've realized we haven't got any views or subscribers or anything yet. But we still have hope that we will get some eventually. We are hanging in there to we're trying our hardest. It's not a matter of being YouTube famous or anything or getting money. We just want to help people, make new friends. Go away. Make new friends and stuff like that. Like I said, my coming out video, I came out with it to try to help people who still haven't came out and they're scared. Don't be scared. Don't let nobody scare you. It's not right. Besides that, please like and subscribe, comment, and hit that bell button on the bottom so you can get more videos. Because we have lots more videos we want to do. All kinds. We may not be big and famous and stuff like that and really good at editing right now. But we're still trying. So bye guys.